In this video, we're going to be going over a beginner's guide to fashion, but it's a speed run. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to go from level 1 crook to level 100 boss. The first thing you're going to want to do is load up the world. You're going to spawn in at level 1 crook. Except at this point, you're probably going to be like 15 years old. You're going to be going about life, but things aren't quite what you want them to be. You're growing a little older. You're starting to care more about your appearance. So you decide that you want that glow up. You want to evolve. You want to go from Charmander to Charizard. So what do? You go to those fashion gurus online for advice. Boom, you start seeing some progress. You're leveling up. You're buying the essentials. You no longer wear sandals in public unless you're at the beach. You probably got a haircut. That's what we like to see. You're no longer level 1 crook. At this point, I'd say you're probably level 5 grunt. At this point, you notice, oh, everyone's always wearing these basic plain white shoes. So you buy yourself some Air Forces to replace whatever these are called.
God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the
Boom.
fuck,
that transaction right there moved you up the food chain. You're no longer level 5 grunt. Your drip level went from 5 to 15. Okay, so from here, it can go in many of ways. I'd say the most common is to start experimenting with different types of styles. Start seeing what you like and what you don't like. Right here is the training arc where your development increases drastically. This is like how in animes, the protagonist can go from being one of the weakest characters to all of a sudden they get that power up and boom, they're rivals against the strongest villain. All because of one power up. I will say though that this power up stage can take a long time depending on how you go about it. Typically the way it goes is that you choose your starter. Like in Pokemon, you have Charmander, you have Bulbasaur, you have Squirtle. In this scenario, you have Streetwear, probably the most common. Then you have Athleisure. And then the third one, I'm not gonna lie guys, I couldn't think of a third one, so just pretend there's a third one. In fashion's current patch of 2023, streetwear is most common, so that's the one we're gonna be covering today. So if you're at the skill tree and you pick the streetwear option, this is how it goes. Normally you start slow getting baggier jeans, then you transition into wearing different types of jackets instead of the same hoodie every day. From here, your drip level goes up to 25. And in this day and age, they're gonna try and convince you to buy dunks as you slowly level up from Air Force Ones, but that's a beginner mistake right there. However, this is only a mistake depending on the skill tree, like routes you take along the way, because after, if you decide to go to the more niche fashion route, then you'll see. At this stage, you're now level 30. You have your starter house built, you probably have full iron, things are going good. You're slowly making progress. If you do decide to press X to purchase dunks, then that means you're heading more into the more sneakerhead route of fashion. This route is primarily focused on the collection of sneakers. However, I will say that as you kind of get more and more into it, you slowly stop buying the sneakers that you like, and then it becomes kind of a competition. Who has the best sneaker collection? Who can buy the most expensive shoes?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no.
Whose pockets run the deepest? I don't know about you guys, but that seems like a great use of money to me.
Bless up. I have an important message for you. It's a message about the master key of master keys. I'm talking about love.
Once you get to this point right here, I'd say that you pretty much max out around level 50. It can vary from here to there. Maybe you could be pushing 60 depending on how much earth tone, cargo pants, and vintage t-shirts you buy. I will say though, if you do choose to go this route, somewhere along the way, you're gonna face an offer. Press X to buy the essential hoodie. If you do press X to buy the essential hoodie, your drip level drops back down to a 35. That's just how it is, I'm sorry bro. However, in the streetwear skill tree, the dunk isn't the only option for this one. You can also opt in for the Adidas Samba. Currently, the Adidas Samba is a very common option. More and more Adidas Sambas are spawning in every day. Because of this Samba inflation, your drip only goes up to like a 40. From here, it is common that Samba wearers upgrade to a baggier pant and then a more fitting type of shirt. If you're a girl, all you really have to do is just wear the Samba, baggy pant, leather jacket combo. GG easy, right? With this combination, their power level boosts all the way up to 50. If it's a warmer type of day, you can swap the baggy jeans and opt in for a pair of loose-fitting jorts. And then again, originally this combo would boost you up to a 65, but because of jorts hyperinflation, they're only like a 60 right now. At this point in the game, you got that Diamond Fortune 3 pick, you have the essentials, you have the basics covered, but you gotta go deeper. You gotta go deeper to get to level 100 boss. You gotta go into the nether for that shit. So if you want to add an extra 5 points to your drip power level, you can wear headphones with your fit. The AirPod Maxes are a common suggestion, Personally, I would say get the blue ones or get the green ones. Because for this one, you don't want to be too mainstream. You got to be somewhat different here. At this point in the game, you're in the nether. You got the quartz, you got the glowstone, you're getting the blaze rods. Things are looking good. You've been playing around with your loadout for a while, but you want to try something new. You take that leap of faith and buy some ricks. That's crazy. You see, it might not seem like a big deal here, but this is a high risk, high reward play. If you take all the aspects of this into consideration, definitely play of the game right here. Buying ricks boosts your power level up to a 70 instantly. However, there's a very important condition for this one. When you have the ricks, only people with drip power level 50 and over can tell that you're level 70. Everyone else is just gonna think that you have some weird Converse and that you spend way too much money on clothes. That's why it's a risky play, a very niche type of move. From here, you're getting into the more niche side of it. Your power level is gonna waver up and down. It's never gonna be too consistent. You're gonna start wearing things ironically, but not everyone's gonna know that, so it's gonna bring it down a little bit. Or let's say that you'll wear a tie here and there and it'll boost it back up. The thing though is that once you get higher and higher, once you hit like level 60, level 70, there's so much more that you got to take into account. The financial aspect, do you have an addiction? You start caring about what you wear way too much to the point where it kills your mood. The gay allegations, it's not looking too good here. The gay allegations is a rite of passage. It's basically the same thing as that if your mom doesn't like your fit, that's when you know it's hard. It's basically the same thing. You can't tell me it's not. Because honestly, once you get to a certain drip level, it's no longer about the drip level. It slowly becomes a competition to see who has the best fit. In terms of video games, this is like if you're ranking up and you're grinding, you're going crazy. You get to master, you get to grandmaster. Boom, you hit challenger. From there, there's not really like a cap, like there's no like level 1000 and that's the max level. There's no prestige master here. It's kind of like who can stay rank 1, except rank 1 changes every day and it's subjective, so there's a million different rank 1s. So there's never really a real winner except the brands that steal all your money here. And then at the end of the day, you're at home, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go out. So you put on a pair of jeans and you're like, all right, this is good. This is what we like to see. But is it baggy enough? That's crazy. But is it baggy? But right when you finally get that baggy wardrobe complete, fashion MFs will be talking sweet about, oh, skinny jeans are gonna be coming back soon. Oh, skinny jeans. You can't win here. You can't keep getting away with it. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. It's impossible to hit level 100 boss. Somewhere along the way, you just get too into it. This thing that started out as a way to express yourself has slowly become a toxic personality. You start thinking that you're better than people because, oh, I have Japanese denim, so obviously I'm that guy, right? Suddenly you find yourself repulsed at the thought of shopping at the mall. Part of the reason why you can't hit level 100 boss is because once you have everything, once you go to the end and finally beat the Ender Dragon, the credits roll through. But the game still goes on. There is no end here. You can't win. Even if you beat the Wither, you can't win. They're always updating it. It's always evolving. You gotta play the game to win, but you can't win. But everyone knows that fashion is subjective. Not really. Maybe it doesn't matter how drippy you are on the outside. Maybe it's just how drippy you are on the inside. And that's what counts. Maybe level 100 boss is just the experiences we made along the way. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Bye.
残酷な天使のように